See what's going to happen. Qualifying is starting. Some mixed kind of situations. Lawrence Stroll having some decisions that he might have to make soon. As you see right here, 18. Nobody's out there yet. We are sitting. I am actually hoping that we can make it through this qualifying event without many red flags and more so no hold off because of the rain, because it did get a little bit crazy earlier. Hopefully it doesn't do that this time. And we'll see what's going to happen. Cars are lined up in pit lane right now. So big shout out to anybody checking in right now. We are about to get this thing on immediately. Trying to get this thing on. So let's see what happens. That's all I can say is let's see what happens. Hey, DG Big Blue Navy. Hoorah. What's popping, brother, man? Getting ready to watch this qualifying session. See how this thing's going to shake. See how this thing's going to shake and bake. You see right now, nobody there. DRS is disabled currently. DRS is disabled, so that will not be a factor. More so on the merit of pace and speed. So we're going to see how the teams do with that. So yeah, brother, we're getting up in here trying to see what's going to happen, man. He says he's going for Ferrari. See you going for Ferrari, man. We'll see. We'll see how it goes for him. That's all I can say. Ferrari's been struggling, man. Ferrari has been struggling. It's been a struggling situation for Ferrari, bro. It's not been the best situation for Ferrari as it sits right now. I'm not expecting a lot from him in this qualifying session either. Haas getting in there on Piastri. Haas is getting the business when it comes to pit lane. Like they cannot get in line to save their lives. Oscar Piastri on the radio complaining about the Haas getting in front of him. But Haas I think they've just grown tired of being where they are, and they, and trying to get into the line to get out there on track. It hasn't been well for them, and rightfully so. In most situations, they've been incorrect and wrong in what they've been doing. So right now, of course, we got Pia and Norris. That is the team to watch as of late. These few races, McLaren is the team to watch. Of course, Max Verstappen is going to have a 10-place grid penalty for taking the power unit. So we'll see how that's going to affect him. Remind you, no matter where he starts, he's going to have to take 10 off of that and work from there. I did see a few documents recalled. So we'll see what's going to happen right now. So that's all I can tell you. I don't really know what to expect today. This has been really mixed up. I can't really judge on what to expect. We could see something totally different because we don't know what Spa is going to give us. We don't know what kind of weather, what kind of cooperation Spa is going to give us. And if it gives us its ass, then we're going to be sitting back not knowing what the hell. And if it gives us its ass too much, we won't even have a qualifying event. We'll have one that is prolonged and extended. And we've seen it at times where it's gotten so bad it's just called, right? Especially if a red flag comes up. And then imagine if somebody gets out like Daniel Ricciardo, gets out there, lays down a hot lap, red flag happened, rain gets crazy, they call the event, and the order is as it sits. We could have a crazy race. We could legitimately have a crazy race. And nothing's wrong with that. But some teams might have something to say with that. Big Dave sitting in, what's going on, and DG Big Blue. So we got Dave, Big Blue first in the live chat. We got Dave second on podium in the live chat. Let's see who's going to take that third place spot. Let's see who will take that third place spot. Max Verstappen pit out right now, doing his thing. Conditions are crazy right now, though. Yo, I don't, either way it goes, I think right now people are also keeping a look on Perez as far as how he's going to perform in this event, because I think a lot or a good bit has something to do with his continuation at Red Bull in his current situation. So we got Trevor Robinson takes third on the live chat podium for getting in. No, actually, it is Galactus takes podium for third place on the live chat getting in. Big shout out Galactus taking third place in the live chat. If you're not first, you're last, but second and third is not too bad. Oof, it is ugly out there. It is ugly out there on track. Absolutely ugly out there on track. I don't think that I'm not going to say it. It might be too early to say I don't think this one is going to be a very exciting qualifying, because it very well could be entertaining, but it is ugly out there on track. Right now, you got the papaya team sitting up there in a 1 and 2. Could they have another front row lockout? Gasly coming up in second place right now, telling us that drivers are just kind of finding where they are. And then you got Norris right there in third, Ocon in fourth, Stroll in fifth. Nobody from Mercedes right now is sitting up there in the top 10. Yuki going to 10th. Meanwhile, Hamilton and Russell sit in the bottom 15. If it remains to be where they are and where they stay they are, they will be eliminated as a team, and so will Ferrari. But I do not imagine that's going to happen. It's way too early. They're going to end up popping up, but it's not, if it happens, I won't be completely stricken and just surprised. Max Verstappen, and Norris taking that place back, says not too fast. Max took it back real quick. That is something that we have just recently grown accustomed to see, that Max Verstappen, his name does not stay at the top of the chart as long as it did before. Before, once Max laid a lap, it was stuck there for some time, if not forever. Now, if we see Max at the top, if we even see him at the top, it doesn't stay there long. There's some changing and mixing going on. And right there, we got a Haas in second and a Haas in fourth, putting them in top 5, which is something that tells you today is a little bit tricky. Right now, it's going to be drivers that have definitely honed their racing craft up here. Alonso popping in second. Let's see where Stroll is. That's a difficult decision. We'll see where Stroll lies. Stroll only in 7th place, while Alonso taking a spot where it's very familiar for us to see him in the top 3 intermittently, but still there in the top 3. Still there. Pia right now in first. Our last GP winner, maiden win for him. Max Verstappen falling back to 11th, but it's not going to stay like that. As you can see, purple segments populating along the line where his name sits. He will come over. Gasly again over there in second place. Gasly showing that I might have a little bit of something to say in these type of conditions. But mind you, Sunday is reported that it will be dry. So that's another thing that's going to change a lot of this, because imagine if Max Verstappen doesn't put together a healthy lap, or other people outperform him, and let's say he just comes in third or fourth. Well, put 10 spots on that. That's going to put him right back there in the bottom part of the grid. Right there, Paul says, what's up, fam? Like and subscribe. Have a great day, weekend, peace, and love to all. Big shout out to you, Paul. Had to add that Tony the Tiger vibe on top of your super chat, if you don't mind, sir. Max Verstappen going back to the top right there. 156 over the 157. Pierre just laid down. Red Bull trying out several different configurations, low drag, high drag, different rear wings, gurneys here and there. So trying to work it out. But right now, everything's going to be locked in, and they're going to be stuck with what they're going to run. So you also have to keep in mind that some teams are kind of weighing the balance of what they are anticipating they'll really be racing in compared to qualifying pace. And that's smart. And it's a more so of a good situation, a good judgment than it is a surprise. The surprise would be if weather was completely different, which really not a surprise in Spa. It's supposed to be dry, and let's say it rains, then some of these teams might be caught out because their setups were estimating dry conditions and just sacrificing that qualifying speed. But if it rains, it could be a very long day for some of these teams. A very long day for some. So we're going to see what's going to happen in these conditions. Are we going to start to see the track dry out? Are we going to see the rain let up, the moisture let up? Are we going to start seeing better and real pace out of these cars? Max Verstappen at the top, Gasly going second right there. It is very different. Gasly in second, continuing even this far. Ocon going to fourth. Even this far in the first Q1 is a little bit surprising to me. But this is also where you kind of feather the line of drivers who are very comfortable in wet, drivers who are very comfortable with this circuit, drivers who are very comfortable with taking a gamble and a chance, even in these inclement conditions, and showing you these lap times versus other drivers, not so much. And we could point out some of those drivers right now. If you look, you see Logan Sargent, not at the bottom, but not where he, I can't even say that's not where he wants to be, because technically Logan Sargent's been doing pretty horrible, but he's been doing decent as of late in a very small window. And if Logan Sargent makes it into Q2 again, I think that that's a good thing for him going into his next racing series. Indy might show him that, hey, he's not a quitter. Even in the face of adversity and knowing that he's losing his job, he still competed. And that's good to put on your resume. That's good for work history. That's good for somebody else that's going to bring you into a completely different racing series to at least say at the top of the most elite sport. They said he wasn't good enough. And even then, he didn't just lay it down because he could. He competed throughout his time, knowing that his time was coming to an end. And I think that speaks positive for anybody in any type of work history, any type of employment that can look and say, hey, even when they told you were going to be out of the door, you still did what you were going to do. Right there, Hamilton and Russell, top 5, 4 and 5th. Max Verstappen is at the top, while Sergio Perez is in 11th place. And Alonso has fallen back to 12th, but Stroll is right now catfishing in 20th. So once again, mister, it's a difficult decision. Let's see how this all pans out and turns out. Let's see how it all goes. Albon in the top 15, he will not be eliminated so long as he can keep that spot, and we will continue to see how that goes. Right now, Danny Rick is leading Yuki. We'll see how that continues. Danny Rick may be a bit more swag on this track, might yield in his benefit. Ferrari sitting at the bottom of the top 10, 9 and 10 is not, to me, a situation to applaud. Being in the bottom right there in the top 10 is where I don't think a lot of us thought Ferrari should be, will be, and we want them to be, especially as they are continuously auditioning for Lewis Hamilton fans as he will be inbound to Ferrari next season. I don't think, Ferrari fans already have been going through a lot with Ferrari. So that's, that goes without saying. But new entrants Ferrari fans, because of Lewis Hamilton, might be a bit concerned about what they've been seeing these past few races. It doesn't look great for Ferrari, and it quite possibly might start the sandbagging conversation that Ferrari is putting all their focus in the 2025 car for Lewis Hamilton. Don't put your eggs in that basket. Don't put your eggs in that basket. There's still something to say about a team being competitive in this situation, in this season, in this year. Lando Norris on the radio. Okay, then we're looking at a new set of tires to come in for Lando Norris. Going to try to put on a new set and see how that works out for him. Right now, McLaren has fallen a bit from that top position, 6 for P, 11 for Norris. So it's going to be really interesting to see where McLaren does end up. They've been doing their thing, but if McLaren does not have a good qualifying session, it's going to be hard at Spa, especially in inclement weather. And right when I say that, Piastri says, here we go. Piastri laying down 4/10 on Max Verstappen. Top spot. Let's go, Pia. That's what I'm talking about. Pia showing them what's up. I ain't mad, Pia. Do your thing, dog. Let's see what Lando's going to end up doing. I know. Imagine if Piastri gets another race win back-to-back. I would say somebody might be salty just a tad. I'm going to say somebody might be a little bit of salty, dog. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. We will see what happens, though. Oof. All right, here we go right there. Leclerc, top 3. Ferrari. Okay. All right, Ferrari, I got you. Leclerc, top 3. I'm liking that. That's a lot better. A lot better looking, at least. Remember, last race, Piastri taking it down last race. Piastri doing his thing last race, taking that win. So big shout out to Piastri. Let's see what's going to happen this time. Let's see what's going to happen in this event. We already saw Lance Stroll wrecked it up. Some cars coming off track. But Lance Stroll definitely tore that car up. So that is what it is for him. Let's see what Lando's going to do. He's got to get into Sector 3. Max Verstappen is looking like a bag of Skittles right now with what he's got going on. Different color segments. We got some purples, yellows, greens, So right there looking like a bag of Skittles. So definitely still pushing and making progress. That to me tells like he's really trying to find that lap. He's really trying to do his best. He's trying hard to put it forward. He's trying hard to see if he can put himself in the best situation he can because he's got a lot working against him right now. You got a track that if it rains, it's going to be difficult to overtake. It's going to be no DRS. You're going to have to earn everything on merit. You're going to race against other drivers in the wet, in conditions where they think they have the right to that space. And it's quite possible if that happens and Max Verstappen falls to like, let's say Piastri and Norris get locked out another front row. Max Verstappen starting at 13 will not be very kind to him if he's taking a grid place penalty. I'm just saying, Max Verstappen back to the top of the chart, so there he is working it out. 2 purple sectors. Get your hats right there, Purple Sectors merch. You can see the link below. Go ahead and get your purple sector hats right there. You know, living your best life. Living your best life, one sector at a time. All right, Hamilton in the top 3, Russell in 10th. We got Danny Rick leading Yuki by a little bit, 6th to 9th. And Perez in 7th place, hanging on to a bare thread for his job if he's going to have it. And as you see right there, Lance Stroll sitting at the bottom of the lake. Mr. Catfish, I'm taking over for Logan Sargent. Logan Sargent just above. We got 2 Catfish down there. But right now, Stroll is about to show us what he can do. 3 minutes, 57 seconds left on the clock. He's got 2 more segments. He laid down a purple segment in Sector 3. Let's see how he closes out and where he actually goes. In perspective, though, Alonso, and he is 7th. Remember what I said earlier. Will Lance Stroll, talking out the side of his neck, do something to Alonso where we're going to see him just dominate and just kill Lance Stroll going forward? All right, because, yo, bro, you got to know who your teammates are. And you got to know what form your teammates been in and for you in this past situation. And right now, that was a very bad thing for him to do. Very bad thing for him to do. I'm just keeping it real. I just can't believe he said what he said, but he said it. So it is what it is. So let's see how that's going to go. What's going on, Mary Beanie in the chat? Galactus in the chat. DG Big Blue in the chat. I see you all. What's popping, good sir? What's popping? What y'all think? This crazy right here. It is drying out. It is indeed drying out. Within perspective of what we could consider drying out. It is indeed drying out. Ooh, Lando Norris. Good job. He got up out of there. Good job. He got up out of there. Because that was looking shaky. Definitely looking shaky. This is mixed up. Max is still at the top though. He are not able to do anything just yet. We'll see how this is going to go because it's looking decent. But I don't know if it's going to be much change depending on this final sector right here. Max Verstappen on another, and it does not change. It doesn't change for Pia. Norris is sitting at 5th. And Russell, I think it's going to rain is in the drop-off zone. So Russell definitely needs to pick it up. I don't think any of us are worried about stake. They are where they are, kind of irrelevant. As I said, they probably would be. Minute and 28 seconds left in this. Less than 2 minutes to go. This is go time. It's still Q1. We still got to go into Q2, Q3, pushing his chips to the center of the table. So we got plenty of time for these drivers in the top 15 that are going to work it out. Everybody in the bottom 5, the bottom 20 of that, they're going to be able to go to the motorhome. And right now, drivers looking at going home to the motorhome to play F1 2024 are Sargent, Russell, Boltis, Joe, and Hulk. Okay, I'm a little surprised at Hulk not being better than K-Mag at this point in time because that's what we've seen as of late. But, you know, the sun does shine on a dog's ass, and this K-Mag might have it here at this circuit. So might not be Hulk's day, but hopefully Haas, you know, I don't want to wish bad on any team. Hopefully they can do as good as they can do, but it's not the team that I completely support. Oh yeah, that track is definitely drying. I mean, it's not dry, but it is drying. The conditions are improving right now going into Q2. So maybe we're going to see more teams and times improve. And I know that could bite Russell in the butt if he doesn't make it out of Q3. Conditions improve to where maybe he could have done a little something better. But we'll see. Russell going to top three, says I had to get out of here, and I did. Russell in the top three right there. Piastri getting ready to close out his third sector. Let's see what he ends up doing, where he puts Pia to the top. Pia to the top of the charts. Let's go, Piastri. Yes, sir. That is what I'm talking about, bro. Jeez. Let's go, Pia. Max Verstappen is, I think, still on a hot lap, still on a lap. He's probably going to make something happen. Can he make something happen? Yo, that was nice. That was nice. You know, we got Max on the radio again. Max on the radio might be valid this time, but Max on the radio, you know, Max, let me tell you something. After last time, Max, I think we're going to see or hear an abundant amount of crying and complaining from Max Verstappen. I think that is about to happen. Especially if he's not winning consecutive races, especially if he ends up off podium again, I think we're going to hear a crybaby Max Verstappen continuously through until that changes. Lance Stroll 11th, Alonso 7th. Lance Stroll will survive in the Q2. K-Mag, Haas together will survive in the Q2. Perez jumping the fourth right behind his teammate, at least for the time being. Let's go. Perez trying to say, I'm not trying to lose a job. Lando in 11th, although making it into Q2, not in the fashion in which some of us may have thought. Hamilton is in 13th. Let's see what happens when he finishes out this sector and where he goes. Ooh, this is dicey right here. Definitely dicey right here. What we got? Woo! Hulk is out. K-Mag's out. Yuki is out. Danny Rick is in for 9th position in the top 10. Some of that experience definitely showing its face right there. Logan Sargent is out of there. Catfish bait all day. Joe is out of there. Damn. That's ugly. I know Yuki is not happy with that. That is wild. That is wild. That's wild right there. Damn, bro. So right now we got Pia leading the way. Lando, if Lando can't get it up, he will be out in Q2. Hamilton will be out in Q2. Stroll will be out in Q2. This is gonna start to get a little bit interesting going into Q2. I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's gonna start getting a little bit interesting. For sure. Goodness gracious. See what we got going in right here. Perez making 4th right there. Max Verstappen not in that top position. This is becoming the norm as of right now. Jeez. What do we got going on? I'm trying to look for something real quick. All right, so as it sits right here, take a look. MGUKs, all that good stuff. Let's look at the ICEs. So right here, loud 2024, boom, boom, boom. All right, so as it sits right here, I will bring this in. Not that you haven't seen it, but just in case you haven't seen it, we'll just show this document in right here. That's what's going on. Got you. All right, so let me fix this up real quick. Let's cover this up. So now we got 15 drivers remaining. And Logan Sargent will be out of there. Not a surprise to many. But as it sits right now, we're looking at Max Verstappen trying to work it out because he will be suffering right here. So you see, internal combustion engine used by Max Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda is the 5th of 4 new internal combustion engines allowed in 2024 championship season, and this is not in conformity with Article 28.2 of 2024 sporting regulations. So there you go right there. Penalties will be grid place penalties anyway be issued out for those drivers. And as you see right there, Max Verstappen previously used 4. He is at 5. So grid place penalty handed out right there. So he's working. He's going to be trying to work to get as much of that off as he can, to try to shed as much of that as he can so he can try to hopefully salvage what he can. But the truth is, at this event and at this race, it's going to be a little bit difficult to completely try to get rid of that, especially in inclement conditions. All right, it's going to be very difficult for him to try to overcome some of that. And if he, especially with no DRS, that's not going to be the thing for Max. Trust that. That's not going to be the thing for him. With no DRS, that Red Bull car is going to be not in the dominant form that you know it. It's going to be very difficult for that team to make things happen. And if that does happen, this might indeed, and I'm not saying it will be, because I think that Red Bull can recover quite a bit, but it is to say that it could be it could be a chance where he doesn't make it on podium. Mary Beanie in the super chat says, "Jay, Maxi Pad Team Radio is funny and Lewis is okay." Yo, I'm telling y'all gonna hear a lot of crying from Max Verstappen coming up this season, the rest of the season, especially if things stay the way they are. It's not going to be a pretty sight for Max Verstappen fans that are legitimate and not delusional, because the Max Verstappen fans that exactly know, like, hey, some of the character is unbecoming and it is what it is in this race, and they going, it is what it is. Just like with Lewis Hamilton, he's dealing with a shit car. I don't think any of us are surprised when things don't necessarily go that way. But things right now with Red Bull's dominance is starting to hit a slow. It's starting to slow very much. Red Bull dominance right now is not so dominant. It's still the favorite car. Max Verstappen still a favorite driver, still a favorite car, still a favorite team. But the dominance, as once you knew it, especially at the beginning of the season, is not here right now. It has dwindled away to the point where you can say that you could come in this week, say, I don't really know if Max Verstappen is going to get pole position or is he going to win. That's legitimately what's happening right now. We have a new drop-off zone established right here as you see it. If these cars stay the same, well, no, if anybody in red is going to go down, because these cars are shifting around quite a bit right now. And Max Verstappen seriously wants to get a pole position. Seriously wants to get a pole position. All right, let's go. Let's get this up. Let's get this up. Let's see what's going to happen. Hamilton is still in. Russell's still in. Ricciardo's in by himself. Alonso might be in by himself after this session. Like I said, Lance Stroll talking out the side of his neck. Ferrari in the top 3 is where I would like to see them, to give me some type of hope that they have kind of gotten things under control. Right now, things at Ferrari are a bit under control. Things at Alpine are completely out of control. Audi is already under control before they even hit the grid with the changes that they are having administratively. But I mean, Mattia Binotto coming back, that is wild. I don't know if that's the hire you really, really wanted to do. I guess if you had to choose between Gunther or Binotto, you're gonna choose Mattia. I'd choose Mattia before I choose Gunther. Definitely would. Now, if you want some likes, you want clicks, you want views, you want people to laugh, you choose Gunther. He's going to give you something to laugh about. He's going to give you some quotes that are going to be hot. So you would choose Gunther. So, I could understand that. So, yeah, that would be the way you would go. Let me text Butterfly, because we're going to try to do some daddy-daughter hanging out today. She doesn't know it. It'll be a surprise, but we're just going to do some daddy-daughter hanging out today. No race today. gonna go out. You know, as a father with a daughter who is in a male predominant sport, I want her to understand that it is completely okay for her to be feminine, for her to be a young lady, for her to be a girl, and still be competitive amongst boys. Still do things that most girls don't do, but understand that daddy embraces you as a young lady. So, you know, we might go get our toes done. I ain't getting no paint on my toes, but we might go get our toes done. I might take her shopping, might do something like that. I just, you know, I want her to know like daddy just don't support you and push you towards racing and other things. I support you doing other things and you can be yourself and still be competitive. So it's very important for me as a father to make sure I do that. Big Paul says, better get Kleenex on the horn just in case I think we may have some tears or maybe it's just rain. All right, Paul, I got you, brother. I got you right now. Let me make a call. Let me make a call real quick. Let me see what I got. Let me make a call. I'm gonna make a call right now, you know what I'm saying, to see what I can do about that. Let's see what I can do. I got you, Paul. Let's see what I can do. See what I can get done. All right, Gasly in two. Pia in first place. I'm liking that. Albon in the top with Ocon. Trying to see if they got this Kleenex for Max Verstappen because we might see a lot of crying. Just might get a lot of crying today. If they don't, I call somebody else see if they got it. Lando showing up to the party. Let's go, Lando. Hey, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Hey, I just want to know, do y'all sell Kleenex or any type of tissue?
Yeah, we sell tissue.
Is it on sale or no?
We have some tissues on sale. If you have a CVS card or phone number, then the sale will apply.
Okay, I tell you what, I'll be up there to get some. I appreciate you.
All right, now have a good one.
You too. They got Kleenex on sale. Long as I got the card, y'all, I'm gonna go get some Kleenex from Max Verstappen and send it to Red Bull. We got to make sure it's on sale. Got the card. Kleenex time for Max Verstappen. We gonna get some of that. We gonna get some of that. Trying to tell you right now. Right now, Max Verstappen at the top of the charts. Walter Shavers, good morning. Lando Norris second, and Albon in third. Holy cow. Let's go, Albon. Show me something good. Oh, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Albon and the Williams. Albon and the Williams, you never know. His teammate might be Carlos next season. That's what I want to see. That would be nice. Carlos Williams, right now, Carlos is in a very peculiar situation right now. Very peculiar situation. Just keeping it real. He's in a very peculiar situation. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see somebody. All right, Max Verstappen is back at the top. Lando is in second. Albon. Paul says, laugh out loud. That was great. I'm in tears right now. Man, we got to find the best deal we can. Got to find the best deal we can. You just never know, man. Got to find the best deal we can. Let me see if they got it. They got more than just that. I'm trying to tell you, we're trying to find the best deal on tissue we can. Kleenex, I don't know how many different types of brand of tissue they got, but maybe we can find, the softest that we can find for Max Verstappen. Maybe we can find the softest tissue we can find for him, and hopefully it might work out good for him. I'm trying to call some places that might give us a bigger discount on tissue paper, on Kleenex, even if it's tissue, Kleenex, whichever we can find, would be a pretty good situation. So, let's see, maybe we can find a better deal. Maybe they got different types of Kleenex. Nothing's changed in the top 3 right now at all. Ooh, that rain might be coming in. 6 minutes and 24 seconds. They ain't do nothing. So, customer service these days is not what it used to be. More people used to answer the phone, try to get you right. These days it's just crazy, man. These days it is very wild if you ever get anybody to answer phone at some place you call. It's just crazy. 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left. Yo, the rain is coming down. Now, the Ferrari slipping around. What we don't need to see, Alpine slipping around. What we don't need to see is Perez wreck this car or anything. Max Verstappen is working his hardest to try to make something happen here. He is working his absolute hardest. I'm telling you right now. He is really trying to put the laps down. Like, no cap. Russell right now in Hamilton is in 9th. Russell is in 11th. This could be crazy for Russell. Russell is in jeopardy of not making it in to Q3. Alonso is in 8th. Stroll is looking at being eliminated. That is literally what's happening right now. Stroll talks all that crap. He better come up out of there. He does not even improve. Stroll don't even improve. Yeah, I'm done. I think we got one phone call. We got it good. We got the Kleenex from the one spot. Customer service is not what it used to be. I'm trying to tell you, man. Matter of fact, let me see. Oh, my dad, see what he got. My dad. Maybe he might know someplace. See what he say. He might know a spot.
Hey, son.
Hey, Dad, what's going on?
We're heading to the bank. I got to head over, and I thought you were the guy I called because I'm running late. I got to call and let him know I'm running late getting the Roadrunner picked up. So
We
slept in late this morning. Crap.
Sometimes you got to sleep in late, Dad. I got a question to ask you.
Yes, sir.
Where can I get Kleenex in the biggest bulk? Because Max Verstappen is crying a lot, so we want to send him some Kleenex. Where can I get Kleenex in bulk?
Oh, Sam's.
Sam's Club.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna go there and pick up they sell it by the pallet?
Oh, yeah, they'll sell it by the pallet. What are you going to buy this for?
Max Verstappen. He's crying a lot right now on the team radio. He's doing a lot of crying, and I just feel like sending him some Kleenex might help him out. It's already raining in Spa. It's already raining in Spa. We're going to send him some Kleenex to help him out. Maybe some diapers and a couple of wipes, too.
Oh, my gosh. What's he crying about?
He's crying about losing. That's what he's crying about right now.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah, I read something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all mad and everything.
Yeah, he was. When you going to pick up the Roadrunner?
After she gets out of the bank, we're going to run over there. I'm going to go run back home, get my trailer, and go.
Okay, Dad. I'm going to call you later when I hit the road.
All right, son. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So my dad says Sam's Club. We're going to Sam's Club to get bulk Kleenex in bulk. I got you, Paul. I got you, bro. Max Verstappen is in first right now. He leading it, though. Lewis Hamilton, you know what? It's something about watching Lewis Hamilton out of control, but be in control. Like, it is just so wonderful thing to watch a driver be in a situation where he's like, the car, you're going to lose it, and he just holds it. Now, I mean, it happens sometimes where it just get completely out of control and you can't do nothing about it. But Lewis Hamilton, more often than not, gets something out of control, in control very fast. Paul, that was great. I'm in tears laughing. Hey, man. You know, I'm trying to do what we can do. You know, I'm for you. I'm for the people, man. We want to try to find Kleenex for Max Verstappen. I'm trying to find us the best deal. We don't want to waste all the money on Max Verstappen, man. We got a minute. We are under 2 minutes right now for Q2. Right now, if these drivers don't improve, Perez, all of Aston, Gasly, and Valtteri will be out of here. They will be out of here. Ooh, this is rough. This is going to be a rough one. This is going to be a rough one. Oscar Piastri in McLaren. Woo! Piastri saving that thing. Piastri. Bro, Piastri can drive, y'all. Pia can drive. I mean, he saved that. Oh, my gosh. Nice. Pia doing phenomenal right there. That was nice. I mean, they are just working it. They are working it. All right, right there. Perez takes fourth. So he's not out of it. He is not out of it right now. He takes fourth. He's not out of it. Man, this is like low energy excitement because it's not like we're getting our fastest speeds, but we want to see where these drivers can end up. Legitimately see where they're going to end up. Hey, Max Verstappen is holding on to it, though. He's doing his thing. Like, you can't be mad at that. 0 time on the clock. Who is not going to make it? All right. Hamilton is looking at being dropped off unless he improves. Russell is also looking, but I don't think that's going to stay the same. We should see more improved lap times. It's going to be a thunderstorm of hate comments if all of Mercedes gets eliminated from going into Q3. A little bit less because Russell will be there, so they try to save it. Russell in the top 2. Let's go, Russell in the top 3 right there. All right, Mercedes hanging on. What will we see from Hamilton? Come on, Ham. Come on, Ham. Get up through there, baby. Get up through there. Come on. Nice too. Nice. Man. Come on. What's he gonna do? Yes, go! Hamilton, top 3, second spot. Rolling. Yeah. Alonso to 5. Stroll right now is looking at being eliminated if he doesn't get off his ass and show them why he's the best driver at Aston Martin. Not. Let's get it. Mercedes 2 and 3. Is this what's going to happen? We already know, but you already know inclement weather. This is what we can expect from Mercedes. But when the track dries out, it is going to be a different story. But remember, Verstappen is not staying at number 1. He's dropping to 11. Remember that. Verstappen is not going to start off in pole position. Although he get pole, he is going to be 11th on the grid at best because of his 10 grid place penalty. Man, Ferrari making it out of there. Perez making it out of there. Albon is going home. Gasly's going home. Ocon is going to make it in the Deadpool uniform. Ricardo is going to go join Yuki. Later, but still going, Valtteri is going to join Zhou. And Stroll is not the guy that he thinks he is. Jeez. Oh my goodness. This is on merit, people. This is on merit. Pure pace. No filler. No filler. Man, I forgot. Let me tell the baby to get ready. Trying to tell you, man, forget all this typing and texting on here. Let me just call the baby. Woo! We got ourselves a fight right there. What's Mercedes gonna do? Mary Beanie says, told you, Jay, I'm taking Lewis for the win.
Hello?
Hey, baby butterfly.
What was that?
You know, Daddy on live, I was hollering. Hey, go ahead and make sure you get presentable and get dressed. We're going to get ready to go out when I get off. You already done?
Yes. Look
at you. If you not first, you last. All right. All right. Well, you be ready when I get... When Daddy gets done, we head it out, okay?
Okay.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye. She's already ready. Can't be mad at that. Trevor says, mess up my message, so here I am. What's up, Trevor Robinson? What's popping, bro? Purple badge, Trevor, man. Purple badge, bro? I hear you. Mary Beanie with the blue badge. Let's go. All right, okay, Mary Beanie, that's worth the poll. That's worth the poll. All right, here we go. James Viles over the radio telling Albon, hey, proper lap, bro. Nothing much probably we could have done more. All right, Q3. This is game time. Top 10. Nobody else is getting eliminated, but we are going to find out where they're going to sit on the grid. Max Verstappen also, but further back. So somebody's going to be gifted. Somebody will be thanking Max Verstappen for taking that internal combustion engine, and they will get bumped up. And likely it will be Albon starting in the top 10 as long as Max hands on to that position. If not, it'll be Alex and somebody else. It'll be Alex and somebody else getting bumped up. Either way it goes, it's going to shift up one. All right. At best, what Max can do is 11th with the 10th grid place penalty. So we'll see where he's going to sit on the official classifications for the grid starting tomorrow. All right. Ocon's in. Yo, you know what? You know what I realized? Since Gasly did the whole chow, he been chow a lot. He been chow out the race. He been chow DNF. Now he chow in Q2. Gasly might want to check himself before all that chow because the chow not looking good right now. It's not really looking good right now. Jeez, boy, that chow is not aging well. It's aging like a Big Mac in a glass jar for like 20 weeks. All right, right now the clock is being reset to 12 minutes. Top 10 are in, and we are about to see what is going. Everybody's on inner still. Drying up, but not dry enough. McLaren's a little lower than I thought they would be, honestly. I really did think McLaren was going to have another lockout on the front row. But right now, we're looking at a Mercedes front row lockout with Hamilton on pole position with the grid place penalty from Max Verstappen. This is going to be ugly. Delani was popping. This could be dicey. Okay, now, if it's dry tomorrow, McLaren's going to be on the hunt. Max Verstappen is going to be on the hunt for sure because I'm pretty sure they're anticipating that. But if it's inclement weather like this, yo, we could be looking at another Lewis Hamilton win or Russell win. Maybe a Mercedes 1, 2, 2, 3. You know, very, very motivating for the Mercedes camp, for sure. Let's get this shit going. Yo, big shout out to everybody in the live chat. Everybody in the live chat. Mary Beanie, Paul, Sylvia Wick Kelly was in there early about to box somebody's head off. Much needed, but I didn't want her to waste her energy on that lane. Wildcat, Michael, what's going on? Who else we got in here? DG Big Blue, Dave, what's popping, bro? Who else we got popping? 70 Dodge Man popped in. Walter Shavers checking in. Who else we got it checked in today for the qualifying session? Delani checking in just as recent. So what's up to everybody, all the Wolfpack fam? All right. They're lined up in the pit lane. Let's see what we're going to get. 12 minutes. The clock has started. 5.8 kilometers northeast, 22.2 Celsius. Track temp, 17.9 Celsius. Air temp. Humidity is 94%. Jeez. Can you say wet? Yes, it is wet. All right, they out on track. Lewis Hamilton getting out of the gates, getting the early start out there. Nobody in front of him now. That's awesome, okay? Because he's not going to run into traffic. He's going to have a nice lap. Nobody to deal with in front of him. So that's going to be to his benefit. This could get really, really interesting. This is going to get really, really interesting. Paul says, after qualifying, come watch Wildcat, Cornbread, MIA, and myself race the first preseason race in Rush NA Division. Canada, peace and love. Brother, send me the link, and I will watch it on the go as me and the little one are heading out. Send me the link in the Discord so I can check y'all out. Definitely. Big shout out, Paul. Definitely support the fam and the racing for sure. All right, y'all. This is game time. This is game time. 74% of y'all are saying yes to that. Okay. All right. 74% of y'all saying yes to that. Okay, I'm going to ask y'all this then. Because I got to ask it. Because I think this is very possible. I think it's possible, but I'm going to ask y'all. Will Max salvage the drop and make podium? Just a legitimate question. It is a legitimate question because it's something that could legitimately happen. Especially if it's dry conditions. Lewis Hamilton in the top spot right now. Let's get these push laps. Let's get these push laps. Ooh, 67% so far saying no. Rough out there for a pimp. Damn it, man. Pia and Lando in the hunt. We're looking at Mercedes power unit cars in the top 5. 4 out of 5 cars in the top 5, if it sits like this, will be Mercedes power unit cars, which Alpine is looking at trying to get one for themselves. There we go. All of top 5 right now are Mercedes power unit cars. Until then, it's a Ferrari in the mix. Well, it lasted for all about that long. Ferrari coming up. Let's go. Can we see a Ferrari get in the top 3 right now for qualifying? Can we get some of that? Max Verstappen's got to be coming up real soon here. He's got to be coming up. His times look really crazy, though. Time looks really crazy down there with just, come on, let's get it. Let's see what Max is going to do. Pow! Bang, bang! Can't hold him. Max Verstappen going to lay a hot lap. I mean, it's just real. Max Verstappen is going to lay a hot lap. Definitely, Michael. Definitely. That is a very good counter to no traffic, but you do not get a tow at all. That is very true. How much that tow is going to matter regardless. It's going to matter regardless, especially in these conditions as the track is drying up. So very good point out. Hamilton, let's go! But Hamilton says it don't matter no more about that tow. Because I'm going to do what I do and get pole. Let's go. Pia up to second. Let's roll. I just wrote that on the fly. That was freestyle on the fly for my, I don't know, alternative rock song, what it might be. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hamilton at the top. Max Verstappen in 5th, but he is looking like he's going to lay down another good lap. Max is looking like he's going to lay down another one. These Mercedes power unit cars are up right now in these inclement weather. Tomorrow's going to be dry, supposedly. I like this. I like this. I like when it's like this. Mixed up, competitive, switched out. You don't know what's going to happen. I enjoy this. Sainz showing strong right now, showing his strength right now. Alonso 6. Leclerc throwing him right there in 6. Ferrari still looking very subpar in comparison to top running teams. Perez, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Ay, ay, ay. Let's do the cha-cha-cha. Perez up in the top position. Oh, Max Verstappen comes. There it is. I knew it was going to happen. I saw him working on it. 2 purple sectors out of 3. I saw him working on it. You can't hold Max on laying down hot laps. You cannot hold him. Maybe he got asleep and he wasn't on the sim last night like that. Those shenanigans, those excuses. Oh, my goodness. Perez is saying, hey, man, chill back. I still want my job. I still want my job. Jeez, let's get it. 6 minutes left in this qualifying session of Q3. What are we going to see? Ooh, oh, man, he kept those wheels on. That was nice control by Max right there, because that lap time could have been deleted. If that front tire would have scooted out beyond that white line, that lap time was gone. Piastri is driving and driving. You know, winning Piastri might have made Piastri. Ooh, Piastri just driving that thing. It's just like, he just driving that thing. Hey, we got some rain coming back down. We got rain coming back down in the pit lane. Rain coming back down in the pit lane. These things might get a bit more challenging, but you got to remember, if rain comes down too soon, these times might not be toppled. These times might end up being stuck at what they are. If rain comes down hard enough and they can't get in more laps in these better conditions, we're looking at decreased times. Y'all funny, yo. Let's ask this poll question. All right, here we go. Poll in the chat. Dance on it, vote on it, do whatever what you want to do with it. Max Verstappen in pit at the top. Perez in pit in second. Lewis Hamilton in third right now. Still on a lap right here. We're going to see what he's going to do. All right, let's see what Lewis is going to do. Let's see what Lewis is going to do right here. Is there going to be some improvement here? Is he going to capture that top spot? Ooh, those times are looking good. Those times are looking good. We're looking good right here, right now. If Lewis Hamilton can just tie this up and just keep it going, don't screw it up, don't wiggle it any, and just keep this going, we could see a hot lap. And imagine if it rains, those times might stick. What's popping? Ah, man. No change right there for Lewis. Still in third, though. No change, though. No change right there. But still, you gotta think. If he beats Perez out, he'll still get the pole position on the grid. If he could beat Perez up. And he's not doing it right now, but he got more chances coming in. He needs to get back into the pits, needs to make some changes if they need to make them. But right now, he needs to get second if he's going to grab the pole position, or Perez is going to get the pole position. Where's Lando? Where's Pia? What are they going to do? No change on that. All right, well, so we got some more time. It's not over yet. We're not under 2 minutes. They're going to come in, get changed out. Max is getting ready to head out. Perez is getting ready to head out. This is the, oh, man. This is it right here, though. This is it right here. Jeez, come on now. Ferrari needs to get it up. Damn it, Ferrari. Engage. Like Top Gun, engage. Damn it. It's not looking good right there. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not what you were pumped up to do. All right, we're about to be under a minute here in under 30 seconds. We're going to be under a minute. Whew. Okay, breathe. Breathe. This is, oof. What do y'all think? Okay, I think it's about time. 94% say no. I think it's about time for this poll right here. It's definitely about time for this poll. All right, here we go. We're going to go ahead and put let's see. Oh, I got to put them in. I can't put him in based on what I'm seeing right now. So, all right, here we go. Who you got for poll? Let's go. Poll up. Dance on it. Vote on it. Let me know what you got. Speak to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Lay it down. Speak with conviction. Put it up. Let's see who you're really going for. All right, here it is. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. That would be crazy if a Ferrari snuck up and grabbed pole position. Of course, beneficiary of pole position if Max actually gets pole position, he's going to beneficiary. He's going to pass it down to somebody. So, of course, that has to happen first, but it would be crazy if a Ferrari grabbed pole position. And if any Ferrari did, I would say Sainz would be the driver to do it. But right now, I think it's going to be Perez is fighting. He's fighting. How much of that fight is actually going to matter? I don't know, but Lando and Pierre are right there. Consistent, too. No more time on the clock. This is it. It's going down. Absolutely going down. I mean, I got to hand it to oh, my gosh, Leclerc. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Sip a little water on that. I just said, what if a Ferrari gets pole position and Leclerc sneaks to second? Saying, no, it won't be Sainz, it'll be me, Jay, from Wolfpack. Let's see what actually happens. Oh, wow. Perez might not be able to pull it through. Max Verstappen stays where he is. What is Lewis Hamilton going to do? What is Lewis Hamilton going to do? Oh, man, it's a wrap. Scrap it. Oh, man. Oh, my gosh. I said it. What does Perez? I said it. What if a Ferrari sneaks up and gets pole position and it looks like Leclerc could be getting pole position? Oh, my goodness. You heard me say it. I thought it would be Sainz. But oh, my goodness. Crazy. Lewis does not get pole. 74% of you all said that he would. Ferrari not even there, but I said, what if, and it did indeed happen. Ferrari is going to be on pole, but can they convert pole into podium, which is a shirt from Wolfpack? Go ahead and snatch you one. Pole into podium. Lewis Hamilton will be in third. So everybody's going to scooch up. But yeah, there it is right there. Not the most exciting qualifying, but the most unknown, and the unknown did indeed happen because none of us saw that, even though I spoke to it in this live stream. What if a Ferrari jumps up and gets pole? And they did by way of Charles Leclerc. That is something that's crazy. And let's keep in mind, third for Hamilton is not bad because I don't think anybody would say that Hamilton will not outduel Perez, although Minister of Defense not in some time. I don't think anybody is too sure that Leclerc is going to battle Hamilton and come out on top. So it could be very well true by the 10th lap, we could see Hamilton leading that race. Could see, okay? And I don't think it's anything to cut shy that Max Verstappen competed his ass off in these conditions to minimize the impact of that grid place penalty. I'll give him that because he fought to stay there. Because if he had fallen in the bottom 5 or 4th or anything like that, it'd be even worse for him tomorrow. So kudos to making sure that you minimize your impact, although you don't get penalized in regular conditions that actually comes out of the penalty. They didn't have a choice but to do this because of the ICE. Any other situation, I'm not trusting the FIA to penalize Max, rightfully so. Perez, welcome to being in the top 3. Leclerc in a Ferrari, although I'm not going to believe it's going to stay that way. And I'm telling you right now, Russell's going to have his hands cut out for him. He's going to have his hands cut out for him in the race, trying to get by Pia and Lando, and with Sainz right behind him. Paul says, have a great day with your daughter. Heart of goldfish, bro. Peace and love, fam. Big shout out, Paul. Send me the link in Discord so I can go ahead and support y'all in that race. Send me the link to that so I can watch y'all while we on the road, bro, because we got about an hour's travel to get to where we're going. So I got, time to watch y'all, and probably even when I get there. So do that. All right, y'all. Y'all know what's up. We got the race coming tomorrow. We will be here for finale lap. Don't forget to join us. I will see you soon. Peace. Wolfpack is out. Rest in peace, Sonya Massey. Fuck bad cops. All right. Peace out.